We have speculated about this for quite a long time. I feel like ever since Sean Payton has been here in Denver, but Taysom Hill, is he possibly finally joining the Denver Broncos, getting in the orange and blue? You know we need help at this tight end position. Y'all be sure like, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts on this potential trade in the comments if you would do it. Okay, now ESPN came out with a handful of different potential trades before the trade deadline hits, and one of them they had in today's article is Taysom Hill going to the Broncos. You can see here the Broncos get Taysom Hill and a 2028 seventh round pick in exchange for giving up a 2028 sixth round pick. And I'll just read this. Let's reunite Hill with his biggest fan. Sean Payton's Broncos have plenty of playmakers, but they could stand to add another threat on short yardage and in the red zone. Evan Ingram has been a disappointment so far, 137 yards. And though the Broncos have occasionally gotten Adam Troutman and Nate Atkins involved in the passing game, there's nobody in the league quite like Hill. Back on the field after tearing his ACL a year ago, Hill has seen a handful of snaps over the past 2 weeks, scoring a touchdown on a pin pull sweep against the Patriots in week 6. He's 35 years old and in the final year of his 4 year, $40 million deal he signed with the organization in November of 21. The Saints are on the hook for more than 13.7 million in dead money in 26 if they trade Hill now, but they're already expecting to eat that money once Hill's contract voids after the 2025 campaign. The Saints would actually save 2.8 million in cash by trading Hill. While Kellen Moore would obviously prefer to have a player with Hill's unique talents on the field, the Saints would add a little bit extra draft capital in the process. Hill would get a chance to play for a team with meaningful football ahead of the final days of his NFL career, and I suspect he wouldn't need too much lead time to learn the playbook. Yeah, absolutely. I think that this trade works for both sides. We get a pick back. Basically, we're trading back around to acquire Taysom Hill for this year. Again, man, we're talking about 6, 7th round picks. Sure. Sure. I'm not going to be picky about this one. Now, I do think Taysom Hill would definitely help us in the red zone. And we've had, some troubles punching it in, like against the Jets. We couldn't get it in there to seal the game against the Jets. Had to kick a field goal, and thankfully our defense stepped up. And you might be wondering, okay, how does this affect the cap? Let's take a look at this. Thanks to Spot Track coming out here. Now the numbers might be a little bit different because the year has started. But yeah, we have about $12 million in cap space right now, as you can see over to the right. Taysom Hill's contract would be at least, or at the very most, 6 million. And why don't we just add Alvin Kamara, Eric McCoy, and Demario Davis in there? Man, I mean, that'd be cool to get a package deal for a few of these guys. Give up a third round pick, a second round pick for all those guys. Nah, but we're not doing that. We're not doing that as much as I want all these guys right here on the squad: Cameron Jordan, Alvin Kamara, Demario Davis. Would you do this trade in a vacuum? I definitely would, man. And again, I don't really care about these late day 3 picks. You're still getting a pick. I bet odds of 6th to 7th rounders are around the same. So, yeah, I don't hate it, and it would be nice. And I would imagine that we could even get this for just like a straight up 7th round pick, or I don't know, something even better in terms of going back around, maybe just cash considerations somehow. Because we destroyed Mickey Loomis on that last trade for Devon Vele, and maybe we could pull it off again. George Payton and Sean Payton could with Taysom Hill. But yeah, like he's got a touchdown on the year, rushing touchdown, hasn't been used in the passing game yet, but somebody that I think could really help us in the red zone. And right now, I mean, this offense is averaging 21 points a game. Like we need help. And even if you're talking about just bringing Taysom Hill in for specific plays and situations, if he's going to help the team score, then I think he's worth it, and especially the minimal cost that he'll cost to keep. And you could probably bring him back if he's still looking to play. And I remember he started his NFL career like kind of late. So I still think he has a future to play in the league beyond this year. So you could probably extend him for a cheap deal, for a cheap term. I think Adam Troutman's deal is done after this year as well. So there could be a lot of change within the tight end room. Maybe you draft a guy, right? Wouldn't that be great? to develop in. But I would love him here. So y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments on this. Would you want Taysom Hill here? Would you rather us go after an offensive lineman, linebacker Demario Davis? It would be great to get both of them here. So appreciate it. Reminder, we do have Lucifer Boys with Strez of Broncos Hub tonight on Thursdays at 8 p.m. Mountain Time. Be sure to tune into that as we preview the Giants matchup coming up. So I appreciate you guys as always. I'll be back soon. Want to give a quick shout out to the flagship sponsor of David Talks Buffs and David Talks Broncos YouTube channel, and that is Profit X, America's #1 sports prediction market. This is peer-to-peer sports prediction where players play against each other, like you and me, instead of a sports book versus the house. You almost always get the best odds on any play that you're looking to make. They operate in over 40 states, including Texas, where I reside. So use the promo code Dave and claim up to $200 in profit cash for all plays in the first 30 days of playing on the site. Terms and conditions apply. Go ahead, click the link in the description, sign up using my promo code Dave on Profit X, and join me on America's #1 sports prediction market.